Mysterious fairy circles, discovered in hundreds of places around the world. Fairy circles are circular patches of barren soil. They look like rows of polka dots that can stretch for miles. Their origins have intrigued scientists for decades. Some have even theorized that termites might be involved, but fairy circles may be more common than we thought. Until recently, they were only observed in the Namib Desert and the outback of Western Australia. But a recent study utilized AI to expand our knowledge. The authors trained the neural network on fairy circles. Over 15,000 satellite images from Namibia and Australia were used. Half showed fairy circles, half didn't. AI analyzed nearly 575,000 plots worldwide. Each plot was roughly 2.5 acres in size. The neural network detected circular patterns. It assessed sizes, shapes, location, densities, and distribution. The analysis outcome then underwent human review. The findings revealed 263 dryland sites with circular patterns. Fairy circles have been spotted in 15 countries across 3 continents. The locations include Africa, Midwestern Asia, and Australia. Fairy circles aren't the only natural phenomenon for circular bare spots. What distinguishes them is their highly ordered pattern. Dr. Stefan Gitson defined fairy circles in a 2021 paper. He was not part of the recent study, but he believes the new patterns don't match up.
Fairy circles are defined by the fact that they have in principle the ability to form a spatially periodic pattern.
None of the patterns in the survey cleared that high bar, according to Gitson. But here's the interesting part. There's no universally accepted fairy circle definition. Even understanding their origins remains a struggle. The study gathered environmental data where circles were found. These patterns were linked to dry, sandy, high alkaline, low nitrogen soils. The scientists came to a conclusion. Fairy circle-like patterns stabilize ecosystems. They enhance flood and drought resistance. But the mystery of what shapes them persists. In a nutshell, factors can vary from site to site. A leading theory attributes fairy circles to water competition. Plants vie for underground water, creating circular patterns. The center has sparse vegetation. The periphery is denser because some plants perish. Another theory centers around self-organization. Plants and grasses shape each other's growth. Over time, these patterns emerge. Termites don't build fairy circles, but they do transform soil and vegetation by consuming plants. Some experts consider them vital.
In Australia, termites do not simply play a role.
According to Dr. Fiona Walsh,
they are the primary mechanism, and interpretations need to be centered on termite grass-soil water dynamics.
Walsh's research team collaborated with indigenous groups. They have known these patterns for many generations. Australian circles may have been created in the Pleistocene. That was over 12,000 years ago. Yet many questions about fairy circles are yet to be answered.